Now, we've got a scholar friend around here somewhere. Looks like they're in this house.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay?
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home.
Huh.
Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
Yes, let's search the room.
Strange family.
Let me
The
just
ones that
shut
always
the door.
on me, got
And
splotches
now we
of blood
can
on 'em.
properly search the place. He's not in any of these bins.
But only if they come from
But we best take those bits just in
Makes
case.
you wonder what the secret ingredient is.
No. Where's the keyboard playing up now? I'm having difficulty moving forward when I turn. Oh well. Let's see. He's found a spot with promise down the tunnel on the riverbank outside the town. 1 nugget and 2 teeth.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning, tell him.
Oh, we've got the opportunity to take a floor at this point. So, herniated disc. Carrying too heavy a load too many times has weakened your back. So in exchange for losing a point for our body attributes, when at or above 50% carrying capacity, we could get 1 perk point.
River.
I think we will reject that. Oh yeah, we've gone overweight again. I feel like we are going to spend a perk point sooner rather than later on adding to our inventory capacity. But for now, we'll just break down that pistol. And now we
Guess
can
even
walk again.
scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Maybe they do, Vicar Max. They do need to make ends meet. And now he is out of town, I guess? Yeah. Doesn't look as though he's far out of town, though. So rather than fast travel, we might just stroll to his destination. Although, which way are we facing? Which way is out of town? Yeah, that's the spaceship, so let's go this way. Should we stop in at a vendor? We should probably sell some of these sundries just to get
My
the
dry
capacity
goods
down.
come 75% guaranteed mold free.
Ah, sublight datapad. And damaged UDL datapad. We definitely want those. So let's see. At least one of these is going to be science weapon related, I guess. I feel like we don't have to fully read them. They're just going to unlock some stuff for us now. We've got a whole lot more ammo than we probably need, but it doesn't sell for very much, so we may as well hang on to it. It's got 0 weight. Researcher's mask. Increases bleed duration. We don't need that. Ordnance control. Handguns 5. Not for this character. I've got another character that might be interested in that, but we are not she. Oh yeah, flog our junk. That's freed up loads of weight. That's the main issue, is I keep forgetting to sell my junk. Weapons for the void. Search for clues. But for now, we carry on. So, acquire the science weapons on Monarch and in the abandoned lab. We're looking for an empty man first. Unless Max is the empty man. It's not clear. Also, I'm pretty
All
sure.
I'm saying, son, is you'll generate more force with the proper grip. It's more like this, not like that.
No offense, Max, but I think I know my way around the tossball stick. I got my own set of highly specialized skull cracking techniques.
Tossball talk. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Empty Man is named after a sci-fi book, but I don't know which. Take Max to search for Reginald along the riverbed. We're outside of town, which is what was suggested. So let's have a look around this riverbed if we can. It's possible it was just back in there and it was alongside the riverbed in Fallbrook, but we'll have a quick poke out here while we've got the chance. Rather than just blindly following the map marker and going where it tells us to. See, we found a crate.
It's all in the wrist.
Revolver Mark II. Cool. Now, when we were in town, I'm sure that was also pointing towards that location. So, yeah, I feel like the map marker's just not being the most helpful. Mega Manta Queen. She sounds cool. But from this distance, there's not a lot the enemies can do.
Alright, here we go.
Oh no, they've noticed us. Here she comes. Now, headshot's pretty effective, I guess. Probably blind her just so she potentially does less damage to my crew. Although she's almost down. There we go. Manta swarms. Not really sure how sniping a swarm of enemies like this does anything.
That's the last of them.
Felix is blinded, but he's not us, so that's okay. And that is in fact the last of them. Maximel. That sounds like it's a corrosion thing. Yes. So maybe we're going to put that on something at some point. Maybe our assault rifle. And then our assault rifle can be a robot gun. And a heavily armoured enemies gun. Although we'll see if that becomes a thing, or if we just end up using this sniper rifle for everything because it's so cool. Maybe I shouldn't have sold that hunting rifle ultra. Maybe I should have hung on to that. And just gone with sniper rifles for all of our needs.
Looks like we're doing this.
Oops. I've stumbled across more foes. Now, you are approaching me. That's not what we want. Now, what was that third one? Here it is. Let's turn the time off for a sec.
Fate shines on us today.
Lovely. I'm sure Max will tell us if we get close to our goal.
I do so enjoy a good warm-up.
Oops. Well, there we go. Okay, we've reached the edge of this bit of the riverbed. And we've found nothing. So maybe we do go back into town. Because there might well be a bit of riverbed at the back end of the town that we can go to. And it did mention tunnels, so it could be back near the Sprat tunnels that we ventured into earlier for Nelson. There we go. Cheney, you old dog. You've been hiding from me. Hello.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
Alright, Vicar Max is pissed. What's going on here, Vicar Max?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Maybe you didn't know the book was in French.
Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he thinks. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
I don't think we're having beatings.
Wait! I know who can translate the book
Not on
for
my
you.
watch.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
I mean, the answer might be in this book, Max, so you should stop.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit. It does sound sort of flimsy.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
I mean, what do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Alright then. So, the quest continues, this time on Scylla, which we've been to before. We know our way around Scylla. Right, so before we go to Scylla, what else have we got to do on Monarch? Okay. Vivacity might be ready for a date. Acquire the science weapon on Monarch. And then there's an abandoned lab in Cascadia. So there might be 2 science weapons to get here. In this planet. One is up there somewhere. One is down here. Let's go to the turn. Oh no, let's not go to the turnpike. Let's just go to Cascadia. You'd like to talk, Max? Let's move somewhere a bit lighter so we can look at your face before we do any talking. Here we go, a nice abandoned lab. Now, what's on your mind?
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a bit of enthusiasm, but never mind that, Max. Why did you feel the need to lie about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Yeah, we all get a little obsessed sometimes. You are officially forgiven, Max.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
You may as well, bub. I mean, we're going to do what you want anyway. But what was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Cool. Makes sense. If you believe in destiny. Now, where is our secret weapon? It's 22 meters away. And it's upstairs somewhere. Let's see, this was the barred door. So this is the back end of the lab. It's kind of weird, the map markers sometimes. Okay, so it's the 76 meters away one. It's the abandoned lab weapon, not the Monarch weapon. The fact you can hover over the map markers makes life easier, because you can tell which of the two is actually relevant to you at any given moment. The fact we've cleared out this lab already as well should make life much easier. Oh no, that's the Monarch weapon. We've gone the wrong way. Abandoned lab weapon isn't far away though. So maybe there is a point in jumping across here. I remember looking at this and thinking, well, that seems a bit pointless. But I guess I didn't see the ladder. Oop. Come on, crew. Yes, because if I had seen the ladder, I'd have come up here and we would have found the mind control ray. Nice. So I guess that causes people to attack their mates rather than attack us. Maybe at some point I'll do a science weapon build. It could also just be a companion strength build in general, where I take a bunch of points in the various skills that strengthen characters. The leadership skills, inspiration and determination. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe I'll start a 4th playthrough at some point. A leadership/science playthrough. Because I have been having all sorts of fun with this game. It's not the most well-reviewed game in the world, but I do feel a lot of that is down to expectations.
This town must have looked mighty grand when it was built.
Eyes up, boss. We're
What?
rambling into the jaws of danger.
Yeah, we are. But that's fine. We like the Jaws of Danger. Now we're on the wrong side of town. We want to go to there. Now, I've been close to there on another character. And that door was locked. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do to get that weapon. Either way, let's try and get to it, shall we? So we want to come in probably from the Fallbrook Crossroads. But yeah, expectations can be a real killer when it comes to game reviews and opinions on games. This was made by Obsidian, who had previously made New Vegas, so everyone was expecting New Vegas 2. And when they didn't get that, they were all mad about it. It's like everyone was expecting Cyberpunk to be Grand Theft Auto in space, and it turned out it was Skyrim in space. Which is perfectly fine, but it wasn't what people were looking for, so again, the reviews suffered. It had other problems, of course.
We've got a fight on our
The
hands.
skill trees were terrible in the early game, just like a bunch of bollocks. Plus 5% to Gub's stats that didn't really do much for anyone. Oops, there's a guy in my face. Excuse me, everyone. But yeah, even early Cyberpunk was a perfectly fine game. Now, how to best get to where we need to be? Maybe I should have waited till daytime. Can we cross this bridge
Hello
when we
there.
come to it? Oh,
Word,
hello.
if I may be so bold.
Yes. We may have a word. Assault rifle ultra, you say? Oh, I've already got one of those. Hello, Weston.
Well now, here I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for the assistance. Name's Weston. Every once in a while I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by. Care to purchase a thing or two?
That sounds cool. I mean, you look like one of the iconoclasts. We haven't really explored their part of the map yet. But we probably should at some point. Because, I mean, you're selling things that we can't purchase. Deadeye Assault Rifle. Hammersmith originally tried to sell this gun with the slogan, Sniper's Choice, but they were sued by a company that they are legally not allowed to identify. I wonder who that could be. But yeah, I don't think he's got anything terribly worth selling for now. So you go about your business, friend. We kind of want to get across that bridge, but we can't. We don't need to get across that bridge. We could go this way. Can we get down there and then back up without breaking all of our limbs? Yes. Ah, mostly. One slight delay later and it's suddenly daytime. Isn't that spiffing? Now, there are marauders about. This much I know. My brief forays into this area with a different character. Let's see.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable.
Okay, we've got scientists who are not being let down from somewhere. Ah, so that door that I was trying to get through before, I came in from around here before and worked my way up there to that door. But I guess you can just sneak in the back way, because
I'll
we've
keep
done
my
it.
head down.
Oops. Now,
Fine kill.
you there. You need to go. There's dogs about. They are pretty good at spotting stealthy people, so let's see. So let's blow that dog up. Now that guy's going to peep for us. Down he goes. I do like the old stealth archer build, as it were. Stealth sniper in this case, but
Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Somebody's blowing up a piece of Monarch. I want in.
okay, scientists have exploded. I guess. That seems kind of unfortunate. Maybe we could have prevented that if we'd acted a bit faster, but
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
500 bits. Wow. What have we here? So what were you up to, scientists? Well, here's your weapon, it seems. It's locked. We need a terminal of some sort, I would imagine. Here's one. Hacking skill too low, but we need a key card then. So are we going to have to go out and find that comploded scientist? Maybe. But not before we hoover up everything from that dead Vendertron.
Heads up!
Oh, hello. Oops. There we go.
Don't miss.
I didn't realise there were people in this room. But we are apparently the best. So down he goes. Should we give someone this Protoss ball blocker? It's got very good stats. We're not terribly worried about the stats on things from melee, but we should probably keep it up at least a little bit. We're trying to tell the crew to focus on ranged, but still. Light machine gun Mark II, 960 deeps. That seems strong. Heavy armor. Heavy helmets is probably good for the crew. Clothing damage to creatures. Is that better or worse? We're not really We're not really taking hits most of the time, so maybe we'll stick with that. And now upstairs might be where those other marauders were that were wondering about what we were up to. There's one out there. Ah, there's one there and one there. Where's your head? There it is.
Heads up, boss!
Ah, here he comes. Take that, goon. And out of the way, please, Max. Sweet. There might be someone else out there, but the crew can deal with that. Ah, we've got another hunting rifle ultra. So yeah, maybe we pop that on in the place of our assault rifle ultra. And that can be our corrosion weapon. Ah, got a keycard. That was definitely a keycard shaped item that we just picked up. Research data. So, let's have a look. We're not calling the project Sticky Bits. So it's a gloop gun. Okay, so trials seem to just involve shenanigans. Someone filled my underwear drawer with gloop. I have theories. Okay, so the gun's been locked up because everyone's just playing about with it like a bunch of spoons. Now, to confirm that we are authorized, let's see. We are attending a company meeting at the headquarters and vile dissidents attack the building. What's the priority? Protect the chairman. Now, we are perusing one of our mega outlets and enjoying a fine selection of employee compliance equipment. A stranger insults us. He makes an offhanded comment that could be construed as an indirect insult to the chairman. I feel like we should berate him relentlessly to defend the chairman's honour. You and our spouse have a healthy, loving relationship, but they've been reading unsanctioned stories to our children. I guess we arrest our spouse and admit the children to a re-education program. Excellent. We could have just hacked it, but I wanted to prove how loyal to the board we are. And there's a whole bunch of XP and a level. Very good. So, we still want to get Persuade up. We need Persuade at 150. That's our primary thing, I feel. But we also want Science up to 80. Do we get that first? Maybe. And then maybe it is time to finally take plus 50 carrying capacity. Excellent. And that's pretty much all the weapons for the void. All the science weapons collected, I feel. Yeah, that quest is now complete. Now, we've got Mr. Pickett's biggest game. Maybe now it's a good time to go back to Stellar Bay. But we do have business to attend to there. There are hostiles around us, so we can't fast travel. I guess that's because some bugger was still on the roof, weren't they? So we should probably go up and see about them. Where you at, hostile? We have one or more bullets with your name on it, depending on how accurate I am today. I'm still not sure how we get up to those scientists that got uploaded. Unless we just jumpy jump. So maybe we just run around for a bit until we find some red marks on our radar, and then we destroy everyone. This was the door. This was the locked door. It required a key card of some sort. But now we can unseal it from this side. And we can head on out. Definitely marauders about. One fewer now. Can we get that lookout in our sights? Yes. Now that one's a way away. But still they go down. Now, are you going to stop moving? I mean, I guess. We don't need you to stop moving as such, because we can just do that. And that might be all the hostiles down. It is. Good. So yeah, let's go back to Stellar Bay.